We'll discuss about while statement. So we'll have here while. Within bracket, you need to give something called condition. So if this condition is true, if condition is true, then it will execute the set of statements which is enclosed within this curly braces. That is a compound statement. Syntax of while statement. So what happens here is you'll be writing some set of statements that is before while, then we'll have an while statement and then condition. When the condition is true, then within that loops, that is these statements have to be executed more than once. So those statements which has to be executed more than once, you're going to give it within this compound statement. Okay? Within the compound statement. So these statements will get executed more than once. And then after coming out of the loop, the other statements will be again sequentially executed. Only these statements have to be repeated more than once. So now I'm not using an go to and backward direction. So this itself, the while statement itself will make it as an loop statements. That is, after executing this set of statements, when it comes to the close brace, again it will go back to this while on its own. There is no need of go to statement here. We'll just analyze how this works. So it will start executing from the first line, then it will execute the second line, third line, fourth. This is all sequentially it gets executed. And then when it comes to this while, it checks the condition here. Only if this condition is true, then it will come down to the set of statements. Execute this. And when it is close brace, then it goes back to the while. There once again it will check the condition second time. If it is true again, then again the third time the set of statements will get executed. Then again go back. So again check the condition. Keep on doing this, and it will make this set of statement execute more than once. Now when it goes back and check the condition, and if this condition is false, that time what happens is from there it will straight away jumps to this place. That is outside the loop. It will jump outside the loop and then it will proceed with the other set of statements sequentially execution. Okay. So that means the set of statements keeps on executing until this condition is true. When it is false, only then it comes out of the loop. We'll take an example that is to display a natural number from 1 to 5. So we'll see what are the set of statements got to be written. Now, first is I value should be initialized to 1. Okay, so you declare one integer I variable and initialize this I value is equals to 1. Okay, and now that printf line and I plus line has to be executed multiple times. Okay, that is printf /n %d, then I value, and then I plus. These two lines has to get executed more than once. So what I do is these two statements I'll put it within an while. Okay, we'll see what is the condition to be given. And then open the brace and then close it. And then close the program. There's no more further statements. I'll close the program. So fine. This is going to be your program which will display a natural number. First time I value is equals to 1. Okay, first time I value is equals to 1. So it has to get into the loop. I have to give a condition here in such a way this loop should execute only when I value is from 1 to 5. Once it becomes 6, it has to come out of this loop statement. So keeping that in mind, you need to construct this condition. Now we'll see what is the condition to be given. First time I value is 1, printf I, so 1 is displayed. Then I plus I value will become here now 2. Okay, and then again it goes back. And again it will check the condition here. Okay, so if it is true, again comes from printf I, so 2 is displayed. Then again I plus I will become now 3. Okay, so then again go back, printf I, so 3 is displayed. Then again I plus I will become now 4. Okay, and then again go back, printf I, 4 is displayed. I plus this time I value is going to be 5. And then again go back, printf I, so 5 is displayed. I plus I becomes 6. When I becomes 6, somehow this condition should be made as an false. So you can give any condition. So one condition can be given is I is less than or equal to 5. You keep on executing the set of statements. Okay, so first time when I value is 1, So 1 is less than or equal to 5, the condition is true, so it will execute printf and I plus plus I becomes 2. Next time again when it goes back, it checks the condition here. Is it 2, is it less than or equal to 5? Once again the condition is true. Okay, when it is true, again it will display 2 and it becomes 3. So same way 3 is less than or equal to 5, it is true. 4 is less than or equal to 5, it is true. 5 is less than or equal to 5, that is also true. And then when it goes back, next time it checks here, 6 is less than or equal to 5, the condition becomes false. Here this condition, when it is false, that time it comes out of the loop and then stops the program. So this is one condition can be given, that is nothing but I is less than or equal to 5. If you want, you can also give here I is less than 6, because here 1 is less than 6, 2 is less than 6, 3 is less than 6, 4 is less than 6, 5 is also less than 6, but 6 is less than 6, the condition is going to be false, that time it comes out. Or else you can also give a condition here as I is not equals to 6, because first time I value is 1, 1 is not equals to 6, true, 2 is not equals to 6, true. Same way continues, 5 is not equals to 6, true, so it will display 5. But next time when it is on 6, here 6 is not equals to 6, this condition is going to be false. Once it is false, it comes out of the loop. So any one of these condition can be given. That is I is not equals to 6, I is less than or equal to 5, or I less than 6. Now every loop program will have three main parts. That is, first one is an initialization. This initialization is important. And then after initialization, what has to be the condition? Third one is going to be this. The loop, the variable which is controlling this loop has to be either incremented or you have to decrement. Okay, so every loop statement will have these three things. That is an initialization, condition which will control the loop, and then incrementation and decrementation of that controlling variable. Okay, here I want to display from 1. So for that reason I have initialized here I equals to 1. And I want to stop at 5, then I have given the condition here as an I is less than or equal to 5. And then I want to increment it by 1. So for that reason I have given I plus plus. So this is a simple program which will display a natural number from 1 to 5. But now this program, if I want to change it to display from 1 to 100, my length of the program will not change. So only thing what I have to do is, here instead of giving I is less than or equal to 5, I have to give her I is less than or equal to 100. Only this value will change. The rest all code is going to be same. Not a single additional line we are going to add. That is the advantage of going for an loop. If you want to display 1000, again instead of giving I is less than or equal to 5, you have to give I is less than or equal to 1000. Only this value will change depending on the number of digits you want to display. Your program length will not change. Okay, I'll just show you this program, run it on the code block. Okay, and then also we'll trace how exactly it is going to work. We'll see the output in a code block. So I've declared an I variable where I value is 1, and I've checked the condition with a while I is less than or equal to 5, printf I plus plus. So these printf I and I plus plus will be repeated more than once. That means these are the loop statements. Okay, once you come out of the loop, then stop the program. So we'll debug this and then run the code. You can see the output here from 1 to 5. Okay, so you have got the output as a natural number from 1 to 5. Run the program line by line and we'll see how exactly this program is going to work. Okay, so in this code block, you know that we have a debug option. Okay, so there's an option where you can run the program till the cursor. You can keep the cursor to any place and then you can ask it to run. So I want to execute up to this declaration line. So up to the next line you keep the cursor and then go to this debug and ask for run to cursor. So when you click on run to cursor, it has executed up to this plus, and you can see this arrow here. That means the cursor's at this line. That means that line will get executed next when you ask to execute. Okay. Now with that, in the debugging, you have this watch window. Okay. If you don't get this watch window, you can activate. For activating that, you can go to the debug then debugging windows, there you have this watch. Okay, you'll get this watch, and then you can expand this local variables. Here I have declared an I variable, so you got that I. At present the I value has not been initialized. That means this I equals to 1 has not got executed. So I is having a junk value. Okay, so it has some junk value. But if after executing this line I equals to 1, then the I value will be changed. So to run this code now, you got to press F7. That is to run this line where the cursor is present at that place. If you want to run, then you can press F7. Okay, when you press F7, that line gets executed and the cursor will get shifted to the next line. And you can check here the local variable value of I is nothing but 1. Okay, and now it has to execute this while condition. So it checks here I is 1, so 1 is less than or equal to 5. It has to check. So if it is true, then it will get into this loop. You can check out here, press F7. It has executed. Now your cursor is in the printf line, so it has to display this printf I. So I'll press here F7, so 1 is displayed. Okay, so 1 is displayed on the screen. So next again I++. So when I press F7, so I will become now here 2. So I value is 2, and then again after executing I++, it has gone back to this while statement to check the condition. So now again 2 is less than or equal to 5, true. Press F7, it is again true. So here printf I, so 2 is displayed. Then again I++, I value becomes 3, and after that again it has gone back. That means it is going back here. Okay, it is in this loop here. So press F7, I value is 3, 3 is displayed. Next it is 4. So 4 is also less than or equal to 5, true. So 4 is displayed. Next time I value is 5. Again 5 is less than or equal to 5, it is equal. Comes down to this place printf I, so 5 is displayed. Okay, 5 is displayed, and then again I++ I is now going to be 6. But this time I value is 6 here, and now if you check the condition, 6 is less than or equal to 5, the condition is false. That time it will be false. It comes to this outside the loop, that is to the return line. Just check out here. I'll press F7. It has come out to this returns. Okay, and then if I press F7, the main function gets terminated here, and you can see here now the local variable I is lost. Okay, no symbol table information available. Okay, so only when the condition is false, it comes out of the while. So this is how the program works.